Welcome to the crazy world of chaos. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. This is the crazy world of chaos. 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 Crazy. 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 This is a crazy world of chaos. The crazy world of chaos. Crazy world of chaos. The crazy world of chaos. Crazy. 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 It's crazy. 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 This is a crazy world of chaos. Welcome to this crazy world of chaos. A conversational portal where we can be free to speak, to be who we be in this crazy, crazy, crazy world of chaos. The crazy world of chaos. Crazy, crazy. Well, well, well. This crazy world of chaos. This is the crazy world of chaos. 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 Crazy, 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 crazy. This is the crazy world of chaos. The crazy world of chaos. Crazy world of chaos. The crazy world of chaos. Crazy, 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 crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. This is a crazy world of chaos.
Hello. This is Chaos. This is Real Chaos. I'm here today on this great Sunday. It's beautiful outside. It's a little chilly, but it is beautiful nonetheless. I did go out a little bit yesterday and hung out a little bit. So now it's time to be in the house, worried about the next 14 days. um, that's just our life nowadays, guys. You know, it's kind of fucked up, but you know, it's the life that we have to adjust to if you want to protect you and your family from COVID. As a lot of you guys do know, my family suffered two great losses due to the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus, if you want to be particular about that. And so I am when I say very, I am very, very, very serious about the COVID. I really am. And so it's a shame that, you know, I know you guys have been watching the news and we got the orange agent out here doing rallies and all of these hot spots. And it is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's taking so long. I know there is due process within the government and all that good stuff, but how much of the due process that is set in place for the government, how much of that shit is this nigga, you know, absolutely following? None. Not one iota. We're going to talk about that today. I thought I would change the tone a little bit and reveal a little. You guys know that I'm, you know, into the political thing, so to speak. Sometimes I have to disengage from it because it is so, such buffoonery and tomfoolery that sometimes you just have to look away. You know what I mean? You just have to look away. This is an X Squad.
This is a
Squad
podcast.
And I'm glad that you guys are here with me. Today is going to be a little bit more on a serious note. I'll still be my same candid, shit-talking self. Of course, nothing pisses me off more than this whole coronavirus thing. You know what I'm saying? It is just the coronavirus as well as all of the things that are going on in politics here today is so disgusting. It's such bullshit. It's almost as if we're just living in some type of time warp. I just can't understand why this guy is able to do and get away with so much of the things that he is doing and getting away with. You know what I mean? He has to be the worst. And so for the most part, we're going to talk about that and get some opinions about that. Lately, when you watch the television, you watch the news, what do you see? This fucking fool, hosting these rallies, some everywhere, and he's not even taking the needed precautions. He's not even protecting his damn self. I know when it came out that he had the corona, I didn't believe it, and I still don't believe it because of the simple fact that I don't know of anyone that has contracted the coronavirus or COVID and has bounced back in a matter of 3, 4. I'm gonna give it 5 just to be, just to be a little bit nice for a minute. I think it was all a publicity stunt. And if in fact, okay, so say for instance that he did have the COVID. So you're risking your life and other people's lives so much so that you have not 1 ounce of humanity, to protect other people. I mean, you just want it would be Donald Trump's psychological demise if he was to be known as a loser, or if he was to have gotten gravely ill from the coronavirus, and he really took a far stretch to prove that, he was fine. I know I saw something on the news the other night. CNN is like my new reality show, you guys. And so I saw something on the news the other night where this dude he just dancing to the YMCA and Macho Man, and this motherfucker realized that he has no liking for people of any type of color other than pasty or maybe orange. And not to mention that the people music that you were playing, these people are gay people. Double jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a triple threat, because I think it's 1 member of that group that may have been Caucasian. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, he looked like a fool. And he even had to dance a little jig. It's just such tomfoolery. It doesn't make sense. There were few masks and no social distancing at a church service that Trump attended, knowing good and damn well this man is not for God. He is nothing. There's nothing godly about him at all. You know what I mean? At fucking all. He is still pushing these 2016 rally attacks. This is his last attempt to try to, be reelected. So he's just reaching all the way back to 2016 with all these rants about, Obama, you know what I'm saying? And Obama is not effective, you know what I'm saying, at this point. I don't know, Trump continues his bizarre appeals to suburban women as he campaigns in those COVID hotspots. His hunger for affirmation explains much about his conduct during his time in the Oval Office. I think he is foolish. And then when you let these people pump you up with all these steroids and different FDA unapproved meds, you know what I'm saying? That just is a chemical mixture of disaster. Because there's something seriously chemically wrong with this man. He has some type of chemical imbalance in his brain where he has no couth at all. And the shenanigans get more and more foolish every fucking day. It just doesn't make any sense. And I know there's a lot of people out there that really have no concern about what's going on, which is disgusting to me also. My main priority today, for this show is to, push the vote. People got to get out there and vote. I have heard a lot of people saying that they were not going to vote and they are not interested in voting and that type of thing. And I just say, why? I understand that Joe Biden is not choice pick. But between the two, I mean, you gotta have some sense of assertiveness to choose between the two, because our main goal is to get this motherfucker up. I want them again. I always say this. I want them to pull the fucking U-Haul truck up and put to the door of the White House and drag his bitch ass up out of there. And it's a countdown. We're counting down the days. What is it, 17 days at this point? And people need to get out there and vote. Clearly. If you have never voted before in your life, now is the time. Add it to your bucket list. This is something you can scratch off your bucket list just to say that you voted. This is a very, very pertinent time. A lot of shit is going to change for the worse if this man is reelected. And for anyone that's out there that's saying they're not going to vote at all because they don't have anything to choose from, well, you're an idiot. And I think that you should go ahead and vote. I mean, what is it going to hurt? You standing in line? I mean, people stand in line and spend the night overnight for the latest PlayStation console and the latest J's is coming out. And you mean to tell me you don't want to go and stand in the line and vote for your life? I mean, that sounds kind of fucking ass backwards to me, y'all. I don't know about you, but to me, that's some ass backwards ass shit. You constantly see the back and forth with the Fox News, and I mean, now even the news stations are resorting to this fucking peon sense of they just in combat with each other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Donald Trump's network affiliates are fucking turning their back on him because he's an idiot. And that's good. He needs to feel that. He needs to see that, everything that he is doing, everything that's going on with him, everything that he's trying to ensue, from the first idea that he's ever had in his head to the latest, it's kind of, like I said, it's a crappy hand that we're dealt in terms of politicism, but it's a hand that we have to play. And if you don't get out there and vote, I'm telling you, this man is going to have his way with all of us in ways that we are not desiring. And there's no other way to put it. Donald Trump has it out for everyone, at this point. And I just think that it's very, very, very important. Let me go ahead and shout out my city. I want to shout out Atlanta and all the surrounding boroughs for getting out there and voting early. They had record numbers of people out there voting and getting their votes in early. They're trying to get it in, people. And I advise you to do the same. Trump, his rallies do not make any political sense. And, again, it is just horrible that this man is out here, trying to ensue mayhem, murder, and pillaging. That's the only thing that I can see happening if they give this motherfucker another chance in office. And, even though his rallies don't make any sense, he does them anyway. And he does them so that he can downplay everyone else. He wants to talk about Obama. He's obsessed with Obama. He almost makes me want to think that he liked the man. He in love with Obama or something, because everything that he says about Obama has nothing to do with him being in office right fucking now. You know what I mean? Donald Trump had a bout with coronavirus. That's what they say. I don't believe it. I believe that he might have had bronchitis or pneumonia or something like that. I really don't think that and if he did, he's dropping that shit off in the White House like he is putting down, bread to find his way home like Hansel and Gretel. He is dropping that shit off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it's going to take. It's going to take something drastic for the public to realize that without our help, without our voice, without us being involved, that he is going to be in office again. He is. He is going to be in office again. If you don't get your ass out there and vote, he is going to be in office again. And then I don't want to hear a bitch complaining about what's going on.